Oh yeah. Interesting times out here. Interesting times. Axoxa indaba enkulu la uthi hey akumagatsha aphukileyo. Ngibona nje igatsha elikhulu kanganani kuyade liphukile la ephandle sasike. Ukuthi ku mase kuphuka amagatsha ibheke ephinto. Yebandla baxola abantwana. Nginibingelele abantu basemkhizwaneni. Very interesting dream I had. Very lengthy one. Very conversational as well. Very astral. Very lucid. So scene takes place where I'm at a school that I haven't been to before. I do my yearly back to school program. So I was there to sort of collect a report from the teachers of the school kids who are going to need, the needy kids who are going to need the assistance in terms of uniforms and shoes and all those things. Yeah. So I'm outside in the playground there. This one teacher and the children are playing. And then there's a convoy of black cars that comes in to the gate. I don't pay attention. Somebody is sent to come and call me. Okay, that's interesting. So, mangifika at the staff room there where I was called, there's a table. And there's all these teachers, women that I don't know, bahlezi. And they've been waiting for me. And somewhere there, Cyril, Ramaphosa, in a black suit. He has both his hands on top of the table, as usual. So Cyril there, I look at him like, okay. So I ask very playfully, hey, and I noticed there's also my mom there. She used to be a teacher as well. She looks at me, holding back her laugh. Because everybody's a bit serious here. Nangpel, president of the country, is here in the school. So I sit at the head of the table here, and he's over there. So I'm waiting for him to respond. But he just comes in to find his words. We have been there. And I realized, this man, okay. So I'm like, okay. Mr. President, I'm getting a second term because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, a laundry list of reasons why. I look at him. He is dejected and he gets up to leave. Maapuma. Now these people labo mem lab. Like, yeah. Hey, wamchel. Skatel. Like, okay. But why didn't you guys say anything? Man, that's fine. So I leave. Mangpuma. I'm talking to this person about the whole thing about Otisha and how their impact on our children and how that needs to be dealt with, going forward. But I notice ukuthi iconvoy iyaphuma ne Yophume egeyithini. But at the end of this convoy, there's this black hearse. A black hearse, so like those old school black hearses. Like an Azumi, it's a Rover in, but it's like that British type of taxi, but it's a hearse. You know, if they was to talk about a funeral home kind of thing, yeah. But it's those kind of hearses. I think they were in the 80s and the 60s. From the 80s to the 60s, I think they had those particular types. Very clean, very clean. You would swear, because I mean it's a dusty place, but this has just, there's no speck of dust. I actually remember that now. I noticed that. So something tells me that he should be in there. Mang Sondela. Someone tells me, no, he's supposed to be here, this guy. But he ran away on foot. I'm like, he ran away on foot kanjani because nansi convoy yakhe, but now baleke ngeenyawo. So I'm like, okay, I'll take him on ukuthi kwenzakalani. So I come out the gate, ngiyomcinga lokhu uthi hawu, Mr. President wenza into esingayazi manje, kwenzakalani? So I could sense where he is. I run and I catch up to him. Ngimfica in a bush. And he's walking in the bush now. Very heavy breathing, tired and, sweating. Like, come down, Mr. President. So I'm telling him, Nguti, one of the main reasons why education in particular doesn't work out is because we have done away with this thing of people who inspect educations. I mean, education inspectors, people who can recommend that teachers can be fired when they are not performing. So there is no performance agreement, and if there is, it's not enforced. So and I noticed that I'm taking him further and further away from the road. But where I'm taking him, if you've seen like a high security type of place that has a very high fence and it's electric at the top and there's barbed wire, but it's a see-through fence, sort of like a prison type, but I didn't get to see if it was really a prison type of place. But it looked like a building. Could have been a hospital also. But I didn't really get to see what it was. So ngimshiya ke lapho ke engathi uyongena from in the place, and I return. So that's the story about your president. Very interesting. In particular about the hearse that follows him. To consider it, I would say that he's probably trying to run away from death. Probably trying to cheat his way. I don't know. Sazik if it's going to succeed or what, but that's very ominous. Umfana is not looking in good shape according to that dream. Even the second term ayifunayo asazi-ke noma ama-Afrika azomnika nokuthi bethunywe ubani ukuthi oh yes, that's the other thing I remember now that I'm talking about uthunywe ubani. Now there was a hearse behind him, but in front of the hearse there was a smaller like a vehicle, but it was open. Engathi a van, yes, like an open bay van, if I remember. And kugcwele amagqwirha there, kugcwele abantu laba bemalokhuzana, bamabhayi and all these things. I'm thinking like, manje president uhamba nezangoma kushuthi, hey, you know. So I just laugh at that in my head. That's why I don't remember, because I didn't pay it any mind. I was like, you know, it was strange though, now that I remember. Anyway, you guys make whatever you want to make out of the thing. Abangani bakhe, please nimtshele ukuthi hey, izinto zokuhambeli kahle. Peace.